believe it or not, summer is a great time for pie. And you can even cook a pie in a Dutch oven. I've got a pre-done pie crust. I just followed the directions. It was a store-bought pie crust. And to it I'm going to add about 5 cups of sliced peaches. That have been mixed with a 1/4 cup of sugar, teaspoon, I think it was a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a tablespoon of flour. We'll let the natural juices just kind of meld everything together. Outside I've got some charcoal that I've preheated, and I'll show you what we do next. Alright, I forgot to mention that you can make this pie in an 8-inch Dutch oven and follow the appropriate rules for cold distribution. Or you can do what I'm doing. I baked the pie crust in a 9-inch pie pan, and I can fit it inside my 12-inch Dutch oven, and we're going to use the Dutch oven as just a traditional oven with a little trick I've shown. I'll show you. Okay, mix a 1/4 cup of flour, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, dash of cinnamon together. And once you've got a coarse, kind of rough mix, which is hard to do one-handed, we're going to add a teaspoon and a half of butter. We'll be back to that in just a minute. Alright, that's what it looks like once it's been mixed together and the butter chopped in. I actually up the butter to about 2 tablespoons. And oh man, this is going to be crumb topping on top. It's so good. So there we are, preheating the Dutch oven. I don't need to go into detail about how to light charcoal. You already know how to do that. We're going to go ahead and let the Dutch oven itself preheat a few minutes before we come and put the pie in. Now this is a secret that a lot of cooks don't tell you, but just a pinch of salt. This is probably maybe an 1/8 of a teaspoon if you measure it. And I'm just going to go ahead and just sprinkle it all over my pie. Trust me, you don't need a lot, but that little bit makes everything just explode. Alright, I've got my Dutch oven set up for 425, which happens to be 31 briquettes, 21 on top, 10 on the bottom. And if you look inside, got to rearrange them, but I've got a couple of little aluminum foil balls that are just kind of squished down to be flat. And we're going to go ahead, put our pie on top of that, our pie pan, and that'll allow even heat distribution.
Go.
Alright, now that I've got a wonderful camera woman, got our pie in a 9-inch pie pan,
Beautiful.
12-inch Dutch oven, the aluminum foil balls, and just be careful because it's going to be hot. You might want to actually grab the sides that don't have the little grabbers. We'll just carefully lay that on in. And then we'll go ahead and grab our lid, close her up. We'll check on it in about half an hour.
And go.
Alright, now it's been about half an hour of baking. I'm going to go ahead and add that apple streusel Dutch apple topping to our peach pie. And I like it thick. We'll go ahead and cover it back up and give it another 15 minutes.
And go.
Here we go. Nice summer fresh peach pie, hot out of the Dutch oven. I used some hot pads to be able to reach in, pull it out. In retrospect, probably should use the hot pads to help you put it in since you've preheated your Dutch oven. Anyway, serve it up however you like, plain, whipped cream, or if you like me, a la mode. Please subscribe, Give me a thumbs up if you liked this. And there you go. All served up and ready to enjoy.